Richard Morecroft, and welcome to a new week of Letters and Numbers, where our players are assembled on the field, ready to shoot for goal with a swerving word or a beautifully struck sum. Now, let's say hello to our own Premier League, and firstly, she is never offside with any equations, Lily Serna.
Hi, Richard.
Lily, you used to play soccer, didn't you?
I did. I played soccer for many years, actually, and then I injured my knee and I can't play anymore.
Could you bend it like Beckham, do those swerving balls?
Definitely not. Yeah,
couldn't make it swerve.
No, I couldn't.
But you can do it with the numbers.
Yeah,
We're going to see that later. Welcome, Lily.
Thank you.
And the Pele of parlance, David Astle. Actually, you like soccer, don't you?
I love soccer.
Bit of a fan?
I am a fan, a big fan of the World Cup, and really enjoy it. Actually, on SBS, great coverage.
Whenever you get to a soccer match, if you're sitting there watching, does the occasional expletive creep out?
If there's one of those vuvuzelas nearby, then expletive will come out, if you can hear it. And at our place, we have a noodle box that's like the swear jar, if you like. And any expletive, you have to put money in the box, depending on the severity. We have a severity index. The funny thing that happened on the weekend, though, was Tracy, my wife, she actually put $10 in before she made a call to a particular corporation that she had a problem with.
This was like a down payment, was it?
It was a preemptive fine. I was very impressed with that, and in fact, she still owed money by the time she hung up.
That is great. Nice work, David. We'll catch up a little more later.
See you.
And before we kick off, let's meet our contestants. And first up, our carryover champion, Tony Loui, a medical officer who is returning for his 4th appearance on the show. Hello again, Tony.
Hello, Richard.
I understand that some time ago, you and David Astle, well, there was a sort of a point of contact. Can you explain it for us?
About 3 years ago, I entered a weekend cryptic crossword competition in the Sydney Morning Herald, and I was lucky enough to get it right, and I was lucky enough to be drawn out first, so I won a 3rd edition of Macquarie Dictionary from solving the puzzle. And
that's fantastic. So you've scored a Macquarie Dictionary and you've solved one of David's cryptic crosswords.
One of those dangerously DA puzzles, yes.
This is a dangerous liaison. Well, I think long may it continue. And welcome back, Tony. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
And challenging Tony is English teacher Steve Simmons. Hello, Steve.
Hi, Richard.
Now, you are an English teacher, but with a bit of a difference because you teach very particular students particular skills.
Yeah, it's called academic English, Richard. It's for international students wishing to study in Australian tertiary institutions.
Well, good luck with that, and good luck tonight. Great to have you with us. So, please make them very much at home, Tony Loui and Steve Simmons. Let's start this week with the letters game, and Tony, you're our carryover champion, so of course you get to choose first.
Could I start with a consonant, please?
You can. Let's start this week with F.
A consonant, please.
T.
And a third.
D.
And I'll switch to a vowel, please.
O.
And another vowel.
A.
I'll try a third vowel.
O.
Another consonant.
S.
And another consonant.
N.
And I'll end with a vowel, please.
And last letter, A.
Thanks, Lily. First clock. Well, Tony, fresh after the weekend, how did you go with your first word?
I've only got a 5.
A 5? Well, just warming up, really. What about you, Steve?
I have a 5 also, Richard.
Okay, let's start with yours, Steve.
A foot.
And Tony?
I have stood.
Stood. Well, nicely related, David.
Fair to say it's a pedestrian start from both of us. And in fact, the only reason I saw this 7-letter word is because I struck it so frequently in that Mark Twain book, Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. It's a great word, fantods, and it's a sort of temperamental performance.
Fantods? How do you spell that?
Fantods. And if you do read that wonderful book, people are having fantods or giving you the fantods completely throughout the book. It's a wonderful word.
I better get leafing through the Mark Twain. I've never heard that one. So very interesting. And 5 points each for Tony and Steve. Let's keep the letters in play. And this time, Steve, your choice.
Can I have a consonant, please?
You can. Let's start with S.
And another consonant?
H.
A vowel, please?
I.
And another consonant?
R.
And a vowel, please?
E.
Consonant, please, Lily?
B.
Another consonant?
R.
And a vowel?
I.
And one more vowel.
And last letter, E.
And 30 seconds. Well, Steve, how did you go with your first selection on the show?
I have a 5, Richard.
5 for you again, Tony?
I have 7.
7. Okay, let's start with your 5, Steve.
Mine is Shire.
And yours, Tony?
Berries.
Berries. What do you think, David?
Shire stares straight back at us, and berries is the 7 that I found as well. Well played, Tony.
Nice work and well done indeed. 7 points for Tony. Well, let's roll into our first numbers game of the week. Tony, will you do the honours, please?
Lily, could I have 1 large and 5 small, please?
Thanks, Tony. That's 1 large and 5 small. And first set of numbers for the week. 6, 10, 3, 7, 4. The large number is 100. And the target to reach is 294.
Thank you, Lily. 30 seconds to get there. Well, Tony, a little bit of waiting time there, but how did you go?
I got the correct figure.
Correct figure. And what about you?
I've got it also.
You've got it as well, Steve. Well done. Let's start with your explanation, please, Tony.
Lily, I'll start with 100 times by 3.
100 by 3 is 300.
Let's subtract the 6.
Take away the 6. 294.
A very straightforward start to the week, but right on target, Tony. No problem at all. Steve, did you use the same method?
I did.
So would you just verify that you have taken the same approach? Didn't have to do a lot of bending of the figures or anything too complicated that time, Lily?
No, you know how much I like an easy start to the week, so there we go.
That was very gentle to everybody, but it produced the results, and Tony and Steve both scored 10 points. So Steve's on 15, Tony is on 22 as we head into our first break for the week. And your first word mix, which is giant pin. The clue this time, best hung when dry. Back in a short while.